was that they had a prayer life. Things did vary very dramatically what that prayer life was, when they did it, what, like I said, some people were rosary people, some people were adoration people, some people were constantly reading one Ignatian prayer book after another. So it varied, but they had a prayer life. And it was enough of an established prayer life that they usually had sort of a set routine, that if they broke their routine, they started feeling bad after a little bit and they wanted to get back in their routine. So their prayer, like me, my prayer may not work for a while, and then I'm like feeling lost, and then I find I got time for me to pick up the rosary. I haven't been praying that lately, or it's Lent, let me do the liturgy of the hours. But you get into a routine that when you break it, you start to feel not yourself. Kind of like if you didn't brush your teeth, you forget to brush your teeth, you still was not yourself that day. So that's the first thing. And I know it sounds like, obvious, but if we help people pray, there's a great organization called the Discipleship of Prayer, which is largely about just how we kind of help people pray. It's not like, let's learn like let's learn 18 different ways that you can pray, but how do we help people to pray more regularly? So they have a prayer routine. Second thing is, they read at least one Catholic book a year. They did something to try to grow in their faith. I'm like, only one? How many of you have read, okay, it's only February, so we'll go from last February. How many of you have read a Catholic book, a spirituality book, a book about Pope Francis? Yeah, well, so we're all those dynamic, and we're like, we go from one book to another, right? So, but there's a ongoing intellectual, and it doesn't matter what the book was. I mean, some people are going to just go from one classic work of St. Teresa of Lisieux to then St. John, to St. John and Cloud of Unknowing. Whereas other people are going to be like, let's read what Pope Francis's thoughts are on family and get a little Pope book, So, but they do some active reading. That's part of the reason why Matthew Kelly has committed so many of his resources and gets others, gets a book out at Christmas and at Easter. People can have a book for $1, rediscover Jesus and things like that. So, help people read, literally help people read and find out more about the faith. 2,000 years and all these global cultures, of course, it's going to be, I'm going to be going late, aren't I? I'm going to go just 5 minutes late because y'all got to talk about this. So the third one is stewardship. I'm going to talk about that one the least. Stewardship, meaning that he actually didn't call it stewardship. He said they give generously. The active, dynamic Catholics. That was his definition, right? Those are people that are active and doing things in their parish, giving money, giving their time, giving their treasure, right? Giving their talent. So they're giving. They give to others. The final characteristic of the dynamic Catholic was what he called evangelization. And he immediately added a caveat by saying nobody said that they were evangelizers. Catholics don't like that term. So nobody said that. But what he found was consistently people were reporting that they gave a book to this person, or, every now and then when they would be at the barber shop that they would, talk about Jesus with someone, and not necessarily even Jesus, but they would talk about the Pope with someone. And they didn't consider themselves to be evangelizers, but they somehow